All right, fam, we're gonna try a different style video where I showcase a specific lure. I'm gonna show you the rigging, and then we will go on the water, catch some fish, and then we'll come back and I'll give you a full rundown of what I think about this lure specifically for that rigging. Anyhow, we are featuring today Geecrack Bellows Gill Elastomer version, 2.8 inch, comes 4 in a pack. And I'm gonna show you how I want to rig this. But before that, let's open up this package and let's take a look at it. All right, so here we are. They are in individual clamshell, which I like because, you know, elastomer, if it touches some other stuff, it could potentially damage itself or something else, right? So this guy right here is very smart, okay? But I think I would like it better if they change the clamshell. Instead of having it open up this way, it opens up this way because you clamp down where the line is going to be at. Because you see right here, right? You could pre-rig this with a EWG hook, and that's where the slot of that hook stays in, right? So you pre-rig, and then you just pull it out and go fishing. Okay, very versatile, it's very nice. But let's take out this elastomer, this gills. Look at that, stretches very well. And what I like about elastomer over, let's say, Plastisol or whatever they use for the other version, they float. And also, it's all about slow sinking if you love to fish in cover. And now I'll be okapati fishing or simply fishing from the banks for bass. So this is a small profile. The smallest one they have, I believe, 2.8 inch. They are a bigger version, and I do have one right here. Shout out the 3.8 inch, and it comes 3 in a pack, but this video is not about this guy here, the shad. Anyhow, the gills, bell gills. When I go pond fishing, there's a lot of gills this size. So I want to use this specific guy, and I'm gonna rig it in a specific way where I can throw into cover. As you guys may know, I'm a bait finesse fanatic, and the best way to fish bait finesse is really try to capitalize close quarter fishing, shallow water, and in structure. So I'm gonna go around and try to find structure where I can fish, but if not, you know, I think the rig that I'll show you today, how I would love to rig this up, is so versatile that you could even cast it out there. You could just yo-yo it. You could fish it off the bottom. It'll be very useful. And that is Jika rig. But I'm going to show you specific hardware that I love the most because it's most versatile. And for this specific size, I think a 1/0 or 1 from Varivas, the ring offset, will be perfect. And let me rig this bad boy up for you guys. And what is great about the Jika rig is that you could change the weight specifically for your fishery, and with this specific terminal tackle, you can change the weight on the fly. You don't need to cut, your line, change the hook with a different weight. You just change the snap-on weights. Okay, so anyhow, we got simply just Texas rig this guy. Okay, nothing special at all, just Texas rig. But yeah, I think a 1/0 would do better for those bigger fish, but I'm fishing a pond and it does not matter to me. 2/0, I do have some 2/0s. I don't have 1/0 in my area, my work area. But let me see. Let me grab a 2/0 too, because we could take a look at it very quick. All right, so I got 2/0 right here. Open this baddie up, and I'm just gonna put it up right next to it. I think it's okay. It should do a 2/0 as well. Yep, this guy should be able to do a 2/0. So if you are targeting some bigger fish, you definitely want to opt for the 2/0. But for this specific video, I'm just hopping around in the pond, and the fish are not big, so I'm gonna go with this. Okay, and also going with lighter line too. So this will be perfect for my pond. But I think for those who are competitive anglers and you're actually gonna go fish finesse lure in, let's say, thicker cover, go for this. This one right here, 2/0. Now for weights, Varivas offer 2 different models. The grenade, which is a round style grenade, it goes down lower. It goes down to 0.9 grams or 1/32 ounce. And as you see, there is a 1.2 grams, which I'll be using for this specific one right here. And this guy right here, the longer one, it's limited. I think the lightest one they have is the 1.8 grams. All right, so let's rig this bad boy up. So Jika rig, okay? So you're gonna be tying your line on that swivel right there. So what you want to do is make sure that the bottom of the hook is right there, okay? And you want to be clipping the weight in between on the lower end, okay? Take this bad boy, take this here. And there you go, voila. See, ready to go fishing. And as I mentioned earlier, you could use this and just put this in just like that. Boom. Ready to go. I'm gonna put it in my backpack and then we'll go out and fish. Not sure what tackle I'll be using, like rod and reel. So when I get to the water, I'll put some information on the screen so y'all can see what I'll do. Anyhow, let's get on the water, do some fishing, and let's circle back at the end of the video and I'll let you know what I think about this lure. All right, elastomer, Bellows gills. See if you stay well right by the dam. But I am fishing a pond I haven't fished since spring, late spring that is, and ooh, there's a good amount of bluegills there. So if I throw this bluegill like lure, see if there's a bass coming up to it or not. Jika rig style is sinking very slow, and all those fish, all those bluegill are looking at it. So that's cool. We'll slowly bring this into structure, dangle it down. That's so cool. It looks like a dying gill. So you flip it into cover like that, pitch into cover just like that. They get down, sink slowly. A lot of baby fish there. But yeah, I'm gonna work the covers just like this for a little bit. See if fish are gonna come out of it. But I have a feeling, you know, like on the edge right here, we're gonna catch something. Here we go. Cast it all right far out. Yoink. First fish is a dinky, but I'll take it. Look at that. All right, dink, off you go. Fish right there. He got a torn lip. Not sure will he bite, but his lips was messed up. Oh, there he goes. Got him. He took it. Wheat. Look at that. Yeah, he got beat up. Saw you a mile away. Yo, he is flicking this nasty, infectious face water into my face, and I hope I don't become like this guy. Oh man, I'm gonna still take a photo of it. All right, that slow fall triggered him to bite, so that was nice. But the lip thing though, I don't know, man. Bro got some herpes or something. That's why I don't like to bite line. You just don't know what's in the water, man. I mean, if they grow stuff like that after being hooked once, imagine if you just woke up in the morning, oh, there's a fish right there. You brush your teeth, right? And then you just graze your gum and you got bleeding gums and now you bite your fishing line. Imagine you get like a lip in the mouth just like how the bass looked like a second ago. That would be horrible. So definitely you don't want to bite your line. I mean, sure, you call me a wimp. I don't care. It doesn't make you any manlier being stupid. You know what I'm saying? You know? You got it. Oh. Got him. I smacked the camera, I think. My bad. All right, here's another one. Off we go. And there's a whole school of bass right there. A ton of them. All right, back to the top. And we'll do some cast into structure again. Maybe the fish have relocated and I get an opportunity to catch a fish up here.
Like, where are those big bass? I see a big turtle. Oh, that's small fish. Oh, here we go, here we go. Oh, oh. Here we go. Yeah, baby. Whee! And yes, Jimbo is flipping these bass. The Grassroots rod, man. This is the KTS model, 6 foot. Oh yeah. All right, let's get him a quick photo, jump on Instagram, and let it be on its way. All right, off you go right into this pocket right there. But dude, fish are around. They're pretty much at the edges. So the Bellows gills, very, very fun to fish the Elastomer 2.8. I can't wait to fish this more. As you guys have seen, I mainly fished kind of open water and edges and stuff. There weren't that many structured. There was just one. But yeah, I am very excited to try this fishing cover. I love Elastomer because finesse is not just simply the size of your lure, right? It's also about the movement, okay? So when you have something like this that is floating, right? You have the ability to go through structure a lot better. If you have a very heavy lure and you actually have to work it and you gotta jerk it over these branches, right? Chances are you may foul hook right into a branch. But having something small like this, very light going through it with some thick fluorocarbon, you definitely will be able to weave through branches, and that's something that I want to explore more in the future. Like I said, after I fished with Sawamoto, the father of bait finesse, and watching him Nico rig through an entire brush pile, I was like, dude, this guy is a beast. He could get that thing through without snagging. Whew. I mean, I'm not saying that he doesn't snag. There are times that he does snag, but the amount of times that he snagged versus, say, Jimbo, is a lot less. So I was very impressed, and you know, a lot of these things I'm trying going forward is, you know, some of these cover fishing in a finesse manner, power bait finesse, and I think this is going to be a good one for your arsenal. You guys can check out the video description below, as I left all the information of all the things I portrayed today, from, you know, the plastic, from the thermal tackle to lines to the amazing Grassroots rods, in the video description below. Thank you for watching. The fish don't wait. Get out there, throw some Bellows gills. Let's go.